working on a 2002 Infinity i35, and what we're going to be replacing is the tie rod and outer end links and the lower control arm. The reason why we're replacing the tie rod end links, the outer ones, is because we're accessing the lower control arm. These are the end links. Most of the time, every time you take them off, they're trash. They don't go back on. So we're going to replace these. These costed about $20 each. And this bolt back here has to do with the alignment. We're just going to mark it. It may need an alignment after this. We're just going to get it kind of on point. We're going to be possibly, it looks like we don't have to, but we already bought them, the tie rod, the sway bar end links. That's these back here, this bar. It goes kind of to, it goes right here. That's the sway bar end link, and we're hoping we don't have to replace those. We're going to try to put them back on. So that's this right here. Here's our lower control arm. And so far what we did was we took off all of our brakes, our rotor, and what we're doing now is we're loosening the bolts right here to the strut and the alignment, and we're going to take these bolts off. We're going to loosen the whole knuckle, this whole knuckle right here. We're going to loosen this whole knuckle. We took off the axle spindle nut, or the axle nut. It was a 32, but we ended up using a 34 socket. Worked out cherry. We put some PB buster on it, busted it out. So we took the axle nut off. We're trying to get this knuckle loose right here. We're taking off the bolts to the strut. We're taking off our tie rod, our outer tie rod. We're gonna get that replaced because this one's all trashed. And most of the time, once you take them off, you gotta replace them. And then here's our lower control arm. This whole thing right here. The reason why we're taking off the axle nut and our axle while we're loosening our axle to lift it up is to get to that bolt right there. And so here's the lower control arm. We need to take off these two bolts right here. I'm not sure what they are. You're gonna have to figure them out for yourself. And these ones right here, and then there's one more. Let me twist around for you. And there's one more right here, and that's gonna loosen the whole thing off. And then this one right here, this is our sway bar end link bolt. And we're gonna take all that stuff off, and we're gonna get it replaced with the right torque specification. And then the reason why we're doing it is because I don't know if you can see, but the lower control arm is pretty much busted. It's making some rattle noises. So we'll keep you posted.